But yeah, so we can, if you want, we can go ahead and talk about my man Jay Prince.
Yeah. So yeah, the man. First of all, condolence.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to his nephew.
Yeah.
It's really sad and unfortunate that, I mean, for what I know, the nephew wasn't in any type of anything.
Or anything.
Yeah. So
they said he ran up on him in his garage or something like that. He was alone, and they ran up on him in the garage, shot him right in the heart, and all of that. So I don't know what led to that. You know what I mean? So it's like, were they just dumb kids who didn't know no better,
man,
or were they really looking for trouble? You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you what, whatever they looking for, they don't want that.
Yeah.
And they don't. I
mean, Jay Prince. That's a made man right there. You know what I mean? So, and you mess with his direct family and killed him. You know what I mean? You can get taken out just for injuring his family. So I don't know if I'd have done that, man.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna have to watch every door. Every time they jump in the car, they gotta make sure they don't leave the parking lot no longer than 20 seconds.
Right.
Cause that's all it takes.
What's that we got on Facebook right now?
That's Quinn.
Quinn.
Yeah,
okay.
What? Hey, we give it a claps. Give it a claps. Oh, my button. Hold on now. Come on, audience. Thank you.
We appreciate you, Quinn.
Appreciate you. But man, it was just man, like, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking.
Yeah.
For real, because I mean, it's like I feel for Jay Prince for losing his nephew.
Yeah.
But for them people that did what they did, they didn't have they really probably had no idea what they were doing.
I wonder how many's involved, like how many was it? You know what I mean? So, because I don't know if they have any kind of leads or anything.
They had to be young.
Right.
People. They had to be young people.
Yeah.
Because there ain't no way, like, old people, like, in that type of life, I don't really see them doing, because that's like soldiering and like on the ground, type deal. I don't see, they wouldn't do it like that. They would maybe set it up, you in a traffic stop, do something crazy, you know what I'm saying? Or do something quiet. They wouldn't, man.
Hey,
I feel sorry for them.
I do too, man.
I'm sorry. I like, again, I feel for Jay Prince. I'm sorry that he lost his nephew. But man, I feel sorry for them cats. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I mean, and then, I heard the audio, you could tell Jay Prince is like, we got to handle this. He said, Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, we don't need to get the police involved. Like, yeah, y'all better hope, man. If the cops find y'all better say y'all won.
Right.
Because if Jay Prince find y'all, y'all definitely done lost everything.
I would hurry up and turn myself into the cops.
Yeah.
But he's so. See, Jay Prince is so connected, though. He might have people on the inside.
That's what I'm saying.
So you can't go nowhere. You
can't
go to
jail. That's what I'm saying. You might
go to prison.
They need to leave the country.
Yeah, y'all.
You might need to leave.
Kill yourself.
Either that. Yeah.
But
right there at the Gulf of Mexico, just go for a swim and just don't come up for air.
Right.
That's it.
Yep. And he was saying, it's like the culture is different. You know what I mean? People in his era, his and my era, you had a lot of gangsters going around, but there was still a certain code.
Yeah.
A certain level of, respect that you did. You didn't just do certain things. You didn't mess with, like, the innocent people who had nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? So it's one of them things where I really feel bad because they're gonna get the worst of it, man. Because it's not gonna be enough for them, to me, they probably gonna torture them dudes, man.
Oh shoot!
If it was more than one, it ain't gonna be no. We gonna kill you quick and fast. Nah, they gonna. That's his family. That's his blood. You know what I mean? So we shall see. But that's the OG, triple OG, man, out of Houston, Jay Prince, and I feel, like you said, our condolences to him and his family for losing that nephew. But them other ones who did it, man, they gonna suffer. Cause
hey, we might as well throw up a RIP t-shirt for them right quick.
Right.
It pretty much gonna be
right.
Shit, man.
RIP to those who.
Yeah, but it's getting crazy. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, man. It's one thing. You got these rappers out here dying. You know what I'm saying? Because they actually have legitimate beefs with people as far as like the whole, you know what I'm saying, like the gang culture, which really shouldn't have got into, you know, hip hop or, you know, rap and the drill and all this stuff. Right. It shouldn't have got into it, but for whatever reason it did. So that's one thing. But like people that just innocent or like they rapping just for fun or they just minding their business and they get hit. Man, that's just another thing.
Yep, exactly. You know, so I don't know, man. We're gonna see. We'll keep y'all posted on what happens with that. But I remember when I first heard about it, I was like, oh yeah, somebody in trouble because Jay Prince ain't the one to be messed with. So we're gonna see what happened with it.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Now, you want to talk about the verses or the?
We could talk about the verses, which unfortunately I did not see. So you gonna have to carry this one.
No problem. Yeah. So, if y'all missed it a few days ago, we had a verses between Swiss Beats and Timberland. It was like a rematch. You know, I mean, it was pretty good as far as entertainment goes. You know what I mean? Because they played a lot of the classics. You know, both of them have done songs for people like Jay-Z. You know what I mean? And
did they do the 20?
Yeah.
Actually, 10 apiece.
They did more than that. They actually, once they got to their limit, they was like, yeah, I got a few more. You know, let's do some more. So they could have kept going. They was both like, yeah, we can keep going all night because we both got like 20 more.
Now, I did hear something about like Swiss said some like smart shit to like Justin Timberlake or some shit.
I think he did. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But he did say something because he was talking about one of his songs that he did for Justin. I think it was the one he did for him and Jay-Z or for Jay-Z's Magna Carta album, the Holy Grail song. I think he did that. So he has some words about that. I don't know. Maybe Justin didn't pay him right or something. I don't know. But it was something to that effect. But yeah, I mean, it was dope, man. Just hearing all those classics, you know, those classic records.
Timbaland's an interesting producer, though.
He is, man.
He's very like we were talking about that again. Me and Brittany were talking about that. We were talking about really like the people that Timbaland worked with. Like he worked with like gritty, grimy people like the Lox and like Jada Kiss.
Yeah.
And created their sound. But then he could go to Timberlake.
Right.
Then he could do shit with Snoop. Then he did shit.
Missy.
Yeah, Missy. Like he's really interesting. He's you know, Aaliyah, you know, like that R&B.
He's very well-rounded.
Yeah, did you know pop with that one guy, the too late to call. I always thought this boy was saying it's too late to call the job. But he's saying too late to apologize. I always thought it's too late to call the job.
Yo, that's funny, man.
Like this nigga was late. Right. You late.
But one thing I will give them credit for, you know, they started right at 8 o'clock, and they made a point to let you know we're gonna start on time. You know, we're not gonna be like everybody else. Everybody else we start like 8:30, 8:45.
Oh, well, you know, my people.
Right.
But yeah, we trying to do better.
But they did start on time.
We clap it up. Let's clap it up. Oh, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, audience. Thank you. Clap it up. Black people be on time.
But yeah, it was really good. I mean, like I said, you got to hear a lot of classics from Jay-Z. People like Missy, Nas, you know, all them Busta Rhymes, you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, because he did some shit with Nas and stuff too. Timberland.
Yeah, man. So they both got a whole bunch of classics, man. So you know, Swiss got, and both of them got some bangers too, man. I think if I have to call a winner for me. Personally, it would be slight edge to Tim.
Yeah.
Slight, you know what I mean? But Swiss is not far behind, you know
what I mean? Swiss got some, you know.
Yeah, man. He got some bangers, too.
Yeah.
So, but go check it out when you get a chance.
Yeah, I'm going to
check out the Hot 97.
The remix, Has Pharrell been in the battle yet? Yeah, I would like to see.
I actually put up a post one time. It was like maybe a year or so ago, and I said Pharrell should go up against will.i.am, and that would be pretty dope. But that was just me, because will.i.am has produced a lot of dope hits too. You know,
I think Pharrell should go up against him.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
Yeah, that would have been good too.
Yeah, but I like to see Pharrell do it. Because, I mean, that you talking about an interesting producer.
Yeah,
that motherfucker interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. Pharrell got some beats for that ass. Matter of fact, he could do a production battle against somebody like Kanye West.
Easily.
You know, just not make it about the rap, just make it about the production.
Easily.
That would be dope right there. So, you know, but it was good. It was a good versus. It was very entertaining. They didn't, neither one of them were behind the turntables. Both of them actually just stood on the stage and kind of kept the crowd moving, waving their hands and all that kind of stuff while they actually had other DJs playing the music for them. I thought that they were going to actually play their own music. But, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It was cool the way they did it, though. It worked out. You know what I mean? So, but, you know, I still look forward to the verses. It keeps me entertained.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know who the next one's going to be, but we shall see. Now, this week, we had the 100-year anniversary of the Tulsa massacre, you know, which, you know, they try to call it the Tulsa riots to try to tone it down a little bit, but no, it was the Tulsa massacre.
Yeah. And let me say this quick, too, to a local news station who probably won't hear this, but, yeah, we weren't celebrating that shit. You don't celebrate people getting massacred. So when 9/11 comes around, I'm going to celebrate that shit. How about that?
Right.
How about that? Exactly. I better tone that down because I'm like, I said something that I shouldn't have said. Right. Now I'm going to walk off.
Right. I'm going to walk off in 5, 4, 3, 2. Now I'm mad.
Now I'm mad. You know, take a jacket off everything, nigga.
You know, I was like, is he telling us he about to storm off?
Yo, how you do that?
I just want to announce that I will be walking off in about 5 seconds.
Oh man.
But yeah, on a serious note though, Black Wall Street, you know, that was where in Tulsa, Oklahoma, there was a section, Greenwood, where there was strictly black people living and black people businesses, and it was just a prosperous neighborhood, and you know they were very well off. You know what I mean? There was no violence. There was just a lot of money flowing in, and it was like the perfect ideal utopia for a black community. And what jumped off was there was a black dude in an elevator situation with some white chick. I believe she was supposedly the elevator operator, because back then you had people who operated the elevator so that you wouldn't have to do anything once you got in there. You just tell them what you want, and they hit the floor, they do everything for you. And so nobody truly knows what happened, but all they said was somehow the girl yelled out something. She screamed or yelled, and that prompted some other white people around to say, black guy did something wrong with a white girl. So, and so
you might have your utopia, nigga, but this still America.
Exactly.
God damn it.
And they weren't actually even in the Black Wall Street area when it happened. They were in a nearby area, but when the black dude heard that people were chasing him, he ran into the Greenwood Black Wall Street area. You know what I mean? And so, they said that because of that, that's what made them just say, okay, well, he went into that neighborhood, that's all black people. We might not find him, so let's just, you know, do what we can to take the whole area out. And it went on for 2 days. It was like May 31st to June 1st.
Wow.
And they came back next day. I mean, they had like airplanes flying over this area dropping kerosene bombs on them. Kerosene bombs. And, you know, highly explosive stuff. Anybody who knows kerosene knows that shit ain't nothing to play with. And the whole community burned to the ground. Bunch of lives lost, you know what I mean? And they said it got worse when it was time for the dude to go to court, because when he went to court, the court was in a white neighborhood. And so the black military people who were from the military came down to the courthouse to try to protect him so that once he came out, nobody mobbed him or anything like that. And then that kind of caused them to jump off because while they were out there trying to protect him, white people was getting riled up. And, you know, kind of poking the bear at them. So then they ended up getting into a shootout. These black military people getting into a shootout with the white folks. And now that's what really made things jump off because of that. So that's how the whole story sort of took place. In a nutshell, I'm not giving all details, but
yeah, it's just really sad, man. Because I mean, the fact that's another thing. They built it up again. A lot of people don't know that they rebuilt it up again, and then it got demolished again.
And when they rebuilt it, from what I heard, it wasn't even all the way back rebuilt. They just because they lost a lot of money in the first one, so they could only rebuild with so much. But yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, and see, that's not the only place. You know, there was tons other like black utopias around, black towns around like Wilmington, here in Wilmington, North Carolina, Rosewood in Florida. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of those communities, but what it is, you know, a lot of people, you know, they were just jealous and hating. Yeah. And they just like, oh well, we just can't have this. We can't have. And you know what I'm saying? It's really sad and unfortunate. That's like you said, it was 100 years ago. And just like with you know, I guess you talk about the planes flying over. That was like in Philadelphia in the 80s. They dropped a bomb in the neighborhood, and that's over like 30 some years. That's not that far long ago. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's really sad that you have, you know, things of this nature and have things bad. Yeah. But then the thing of it is, what kills me about especially the dominant society, they're gonna tell you to pull yourself by your bootstraps and you know you'll make it so you can get ahead and everything. But the thing of it is, we did that. These people in Tulsa were like a generation outside of slavery and built up what they had, and only for y'all to tear it down. Yep. I mean, it's just ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I watched 2 different documentaries on that, and I mean, they did some great interviews. There's a few survivors still around.
Yeah, Viola Fletcher.
Okay, yeah.
Viola Fletcher.
She's like 107. Yeah.
Talks clear as day. Mm-hmm. And sweet, humble lady.
Yeah, it's a few of them that are in their hundreds and still alive. I think she might be the oldest one, but yeah, there's people who are still around, you know, who remember it, and you know. I saw one of them, the news reporter asked him, you know, is it one of those things where you try to forget about it and not talk about it, or do you just think about it every day? She was like, of course I think about it every day. I mean,
who forget about it?
Right. Who would live through something like that and forget about it?
Because this is the thing. They want to forget about it. Right. That's what it is.
They're hoping that somebody on our side will say, yeah, I'm trying to forget about it. No, that's not going to happen. No. We ain't even been made right or made whole in no situation. No. All of these situations where we've been devastated. I mean, there was a guy on one of the documentaries. He was like the mayor, I think, of the town. And he was like, he was trying to bring about some change. And he had enacted some different laws. And he said he was getting so much hate from white people. And this is like recent, like 2018. Something like that, in the 20-teens. And he said that white people were saying stuff to him like, why are you trying to make us look bad?
It's like, are you serious? Look bad, motherfucker, because you did wrong shit.
I mean, it's like, my thing is this. Yeah, you might not have been the one to do it, but you're still benefiting in some way, shape, or form from this systematic oppression and racism that we go through. Y'all can say it ain't a real thing, but it's a real thing.
Yeah, but y'all ain't living. But and going back to what you said, like you're talking about you making us look bad, right. But it's y'all people like in the media. And don't get me wrong, I know there's a couple knuckleheads that ain't, you know, that's from our race that ain't good. Right. But there's a lot of people in y'all race ain't good. And the thing of it is, y'all make all of us look bad. Like you make like one thing that one black guy does, himself, his individual self, he goes through, he shoots up a neighborhood and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And at least one thing about us, we shoot up people that we mad at. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or we don't just shoot up the whole damn Walmart because it's Tuesday and they ran out of pickles and shit.
Right.
We don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but y'all make us look bad. Y'all make us say like, oh, this, they're all one big nigga. So he shoots up everything.
They all do it.
But then, like a white guy come in with a trench coat, blaze out the whole school. Mm-hmm. Oh, we failed this guy. This wasn't supposed to happen. Like, get the fuck out of here. It was a mental
health issue.
This
poor child needs help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He needs therapy, and it's okay. We'll get him some help, and he'll be all right. You know what I mean? That's what it always is. You know what I mean? But that's where that perception comes in. They try to control the narrative, and I'm not doing that. We're not letting that happen.
No.
So yeah, man. One of these days, man, things are gonna be made whole, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm a proponent for just leaving this bitch. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because I feel like that's the only way.
Well, can I say this?
Go ahead.
How can you leave home?
That's true. That's true. That's
true. How can you leave home?
That's true. It's home.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm giving you. How can you leave home?
It ain't gotta be home forever. You know what I mean? I can retrace my roots and see where my ancestors came from. You know what I mean?
May not have to go far. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Right. As much as they talk shit about Africa, man, people get treated a lot better over there than they do over here.
Well, I don't know, because Africa, it's a little rough. I don't know about the, as far as like the dictatorships and all this other stuff, and most of the leaders there, for I understand, they kind of handpicked puppets from these European powers anyway. So unless we like in a deserted island, ain't gonna be really no place for us to really go.
Yeah.
But again, how can you leave home?
That's true. That's true.
How can you leave home? All right, calm down.
But if we would have all decided to just leave this bitch, I mean, they would be hurt.
Oh yeah. They would be hurt. Oh yeah. Because I mean, that's what I'm saying. The dumb people to be like, oh, you niggers need to get back and go to Africa. Nah, the rich people, they're like, nah, keep them here because they're making me money.
Right.
They don't. Yeah, the dumb ass, ignorant ass, redneck motherfuckers, inbred motherfuckers. They the one who want us to leave, but they don't understand. Like, okay, if we leave, who gonna do stuff? And that's like the Mexicans. They come up here, they talking shit about the Mexicans. First of all, let me say this too. Let me go ahead and get this off my chest, which I done said it. The Mexican has been here longer than all y'all motherfuckers been. Mm-hmm. So you tell them, oh, you need to go back to Mexico. Nah, motherfucker, y'all need to go back to Europe. Right. We was here first.
Right.
They were there first.
Yep, we were definitely. Y'all were here last.
Facts.
Y'all were the
facts. Telling everybody, oh, well, you don't like it here. You can just leave. Get the fuck out of here. Matter of fact, pack your little Irish ass, English ass, Anglo-Saxon ass, pack your bag, and if you don't, just get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Man, don't take that the wrong way. We're not saying that.
And it's not all white people. Some of y'all, we need you. We need you.
Right.
Yeah, Gary Owen, we got to have you, man. You know what I'm saying? You invite to the cookout.
Gary Owens is a fool, man.
Yeah, we got to have Gary Owens. We got to have, I'm trying to think
Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, we'll take him. Yeah, he look like he be itching when he trying to say nigga, though. He look like he trying to itch. But we'll take him. We just got to have a conversation. That's it. Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was, but it's a real sad thing, and they, I think I remember what it was. I think that mayor of Tulsa got them to start teaching about it in school.
Oh,
that's what it was. They didn't want to teach about it in school.
Oh, so, of course.
Yeah, just within the past 5 years, he finally got them to start.
Just like with the whole Project 1619. Mm-hmm. Oh, we can't do that. That's un-American. No, that's how America got built, motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. You got to teach about it. Sorry.
Yeah. And if y'all
white bread.
If y'all really want to learn something about Black history and what we've been through, look up a term called the Red Summer. You look that shit up, you'll find out all about a lot of the shit we went through.
Yeah, man.
Including that, you know, the Tulsa and all of that is included in that.
Yeah, Tulsa was like fucking Disneyland compared to some of the shit.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
For real.
So it's you know, we definitely going to not stop talking about that.
Nah, man. And you know, shout out to the ancestors and thank you
right
for like. You know what I'm saying? The journey that y'all went through so we can be here.
Right.
Let's clap it up for the ancestors.
Absolutely.
Oh, the button. Yeah, my one speaker died, but it's all right.
We got the sound system still working though. The acoustics is a little different.
Yeah, the acoustics. Yeah.
But we got it.
Picking up like a
That's why we need y'all to
allocate so we can delegate the money to the school
for the tools
for the school.
Exactly.
But on a lighter note, were we done about
with
Tulsa?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
On a lighter note, so we have the Logic versus Joe Budden.
Ah yes. So
pump it up.
Yo, so Joe Budden been kind of poking it.
Pump it up.
Yo,
pump.
That was hilarious, yo. Logic kind of went in on him. But I mean, Joe Budden has really been poking and prodding at Logic for years now, at least like 2 or more years. You know, Logic did say that he felt like he had to retire because Joe Budden pretty much got in his head a little bit, and he even admitted that, you know, he had him kind of crying a few times. And
he sharing them crocodile tears.
So you know, and now Logic decides to strike back a little bit by saying, okay, well, let me read some of Joe Budden's lyrics, because I think Joe had read some of Logic's lyrics, trying to make fun of him, how simplistic he thought they were. And Logic said he admitted, you know, every now and then I throw a little Dr. Seuss simplistic shit in there. But he said, you know, that's just part of the journey. You know what I mean? He said, I do some complicated shit, and I do some simple shit sometimes. So he didn't try to hold back on that. But Joe, you know, kind of, you know what I mean, did that to him. So now he's doing it back, and everybody's looking at Logic like, why you doing that? Yo, you wrong. Nah, he ain't wrong.
No, that's how you do it.
He ain't wrong at all.
Matter of fact, I'm ready for Logic to go diss track, man. Get Joe back to rapping so we show how much he really sucks.
Exactly. I remember when
we love you, Joe. I'm just fucking with you. Don't send your goons out here. Goddamn.
I don't know.
Don't send your goons out to hit me, son. I ain't trying to be Jay Prince.
That would be dope though if they actually agreed to battle each other.
That'd be nice.
That would be dope.
Ooh, that's what they should. Ooh.
If we can
Timbaland.
If we can have like an X Games of hip hop.
Timbaland.
Oh my God.
Swiss Beats. We have a fucking idea.
Yeah.
People that got beef.
Lyrical.
They need to have it on the verses. 10 tracks. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what they did with the Gucci Man and the G's. Do they 10 tracks? They can do little freestyles and stuff and actually have the beef, you know, and leave it at that. Have like the verses.
Yeah.
Beefing verses.
Yeah.
We got an idea.
I think Kane talked about doing it kind of like that, and I think KRS-One did. They were like, yeah, we can do some songs, but then we should also have a time where we just go bar for bar, freestyling and battling face to face with each other. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So that would be dope. You know what I mean? Do some songs, but then do some battling as well. So we need that. That would be taking verses to another level.
Yeah,
you know
we need it.
You can have different levels. Triller, whoever one of y'all own that shit now.
Yeah.
You can have a hip hop versus. You can have an R&B versus.
Yep.
I mean, because they've been trying to do this sports versus thing too.
Yep.
So you know, I mean, they're kind of going in that direction. So let's do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We need to do that.
Let's do a hip hop battle versus. You know what I mean? And set this motherfucker off. Because Logic and Joe Budden could benefit from that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That might make Joe actually get some more people watching this podcast. You know?
Damn.
So
damn.
I'm just saying.
You really don't like this nigga.
I don't like it.
God damn. Joe all right. I mean, Joe's all right.
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's all right. He's not. Yeah. But I'm just not that big of a fan. He's just kind of average for me. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
like,
I
watch, but
I think, and that's the thing too, man. Like to me, like I said, we've always echoed this, man. At least I have. You know, Logic to get mad and cry about this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, you know that this guy is the worst guy from the Slaughterhouse, right? Like the worst lyrically.
You let him talk,
and you let him talk you down.
Like, yeah.
But you have like an Eminem that said that, you know, hey, I inspired these people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like to me, I just think, yeah, he did kind of get in your head. But yeah, I think he's grown and he's stronger from that now. But
yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah.
Too.
But
I mean, I you know, you ain't gonna hear about no other rappers saying MC Hammer was talking about me, so I had to retire. You know, you don't listen you don't listen to somebody of that stature and say, yeah, I think I'm gonna retire.
Yo, this nigga got the dance moves.
Man, listen. You know, but that was funny, man.
Yeah.
You know, I hope Logic still comes back and makes some more music. Cause I mean,
oh yeah, no doubt.
He's actually a good lyricist.
Yeah.
I have to give it to him.
No, he's not. I mean, hey, for him to hold his own and did that epic Wu-Tang, you know, the Wu-Tang Forever shit.
He held his own.
And he held his own on that.
Eminem.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He held his own.
Yep.
How he corny?
Exactly. So I think Eminem would give him more props than he would give Joe Budden. You know what I mean? Now Joe got some bars, but
Joe ain't no slouch.
But he ain't. I mean, Joe ain't got the energy when it comes to music. Joe kind of always comes off to me as boring when he raps. You know, he always just has this monotone thing about him where it's just like, yeah, I got these bars and I'm gonna wreck you and blah blah blah. And it's like, yeah, you saying some dope shit, but I need a little more energy, bro. You know what I mean? Like when you had to pump it up days, you know.
Do your thing, I ain't gonna lie though, that song was.
Yeah,
that song was slamming. That song was slamming.
It had a lot of good energy, you know. So that was
good,
like his biggest thing.
Good flip on the scenario joint, scenario mix.
Yeah.
So
exactly. So, but you know, no disrespect to Joe, it's just funny. You know what I mean? That you were the one that taught Logic out of hip hop.
Dang, man.
You know what I mean? So.
Do your thing, just do your thing. Pump. Me up. Pump. It up.
Yo, he was talking about the lyrics. He had me dying, yo.
Good thing he didn't recite the House of Pain, the jump around shit.
Right.
Yeah, he'd be doing that 32 times.
Right.
Jump.
Yo, well, that was funny.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so, you know, y'all, we'll keep y'all up to date on that. We're going to see what Logic going to do. From this point on, you know, I hope he makes a comeback because I like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
He ain't my favorite artist, but he actually we need people like him from the new school who actually cares about rapping.
The culture.
Yeah, and not just a bunch of the fluff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But shout out to Logic, you know, and shout out to Joe Budden. You know, he's still doing his thing on his podcast. Good for him.
Yeah. Who's the two new people on the podcast?
I don't know, because I just won't watch.
Damn.
Like I said, I've never been that big of a fan. You know what I mean? And I really feel bad the way he did Rory and Mal. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that's even more of a reason for me not to want to watch. You know what I mean? One of the reason I even heard of him today is because you know, talking about what he said about Logic. You know what I mean? Him responding to Logic. That was it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I just haven't listened.
Yeah, like I said, from time to time I would, you know, even when, you know, Roy and Mal was on there from time to time, depending on what they were talking about.
Right.
But they talk like gossip shit. I didn't really I don't really care about that. Like, you know, she's dating this guy.
Right.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? But, like, they were talking about the business. They were talking about, you know, like events and stuff. I would tune in.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, most definitely. So yeah, man, I didn't really have anything else. Did you have anything else you want to share before we close it out today?
Nah, that's it. Just remember, folks, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe, like, share, and subscribe, brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters.
Yes,
and
sir.
also remember, you can email us at the Real Hip Hop Triad Podcast at gmail.com. I know that's a long thing, but you can just copy and paste. You ain't got to type it out. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. That's all you got to do, Nick. That's all you got to do. And hit us up and see what, show, like, hey, man, we like to do this on the show. And if you're a local artist and like to come to the show, definitely hit us up. Because we definitely want to get some local music out there to let people know, like, hey, there's local talent over here in North Carolina. We doing it. We definitely want to have this be a platform to be, a stepping stone to someone's career.
Absolutely.
So we definitely want to
Absolutely. Matter of fact, speaking of local artists, shout out to my man Jerm Hatcher.
Yep.
He's doing his thing. He just dropped a project called Carolina Baby.
Right.
So that's pretty dope.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I shared one of his songs on the Facebook page. I listened to the project. It's pretty good. So y'all go check that out on YouTube. And he doing his thing, man. Shout out to T. Lynn as well.
Yep.
But anyway, for episode 167, this is your man Kurt, and this is
Howie,
the real Howie.
That's right, Howie Tito.
But we'll see y'all on the next show, and we'll do it again next week. All right.
Peace.